Good day, One Nation Tribal Alliance, brothers and sisters. Today, I am here to basically, I guess, talk a little bit more about what I have learned in the past and what have been passed down to me. And I see a lot of changes. And I don't really much, I guess, point blankly, I don't care much for the new language that the people are talking and back home. And I just want to bring it all out to your attention that language changed. And my elders had warned me about the change in language because they said that, you know, language is going to change to where, words are going to be pronounced differently. Words are going to have no meaning, no power, no energy, nothing. And so I thought about it, thought about it. And I said, okay, that sounds great. And as I was back home, talking to people, and mostly my family, and my family is not afraid to say "I love you." Even my nephews, my nieces, my grandkids, they're not afraid to tell you "I love you." My sisters, my brother. So, you know, I thought about that saying "I love you." What does that really, really mean, and what does it look like? Well, in Zuni way, Zuni interpretation of I love you has two different kinds of interpretation. One, the first one is Tomo Ichema. And two, the second one is Tomo Hanila. So, what does that look like? Let me go with the first one, Tomo Hanila. And that basically is more like saying, I like you or I'm attracted to you. And all these nice words that you can come up with, saying "I love you" and all that, tomohandila, it's just to me, it's a phrase, tomohandila, and I listened to that and I said, really, I look for power behind it, but there's none. It's just a saying, tomohandila. But then I look at the old phrase, tomo ichema, and to me, that is more telling me that I love you rather than just saying Tomo Handela because Ish Tomo Ichema describes basically the word love. Ish meaning really, I love you is what it's saying. You know, Ish Tomo Ichema. So I look at that and I say, well, what does that look like? Let me step back a little bit. Um, my elders used to tell me, when you say Ishtamo Ichema, when you say that, you gotta go back to yourself. Again, everything points back to you. You gotta go back and say, to have love, you must have faith. And to have faith, you must seek ye first. And that's the only closest way I could interpret what they meant to me. You know, to have love, you must have faith. And what does that mean? You must have faith in love. That means in order to love something, you must be able to love yourself first. To share love, you gotta love yourself first. Because if you don't, it has no power behind it. What does sharing love looks like? Well, when you share your love and you tell somebody, You walk up to them, "Ishtamo ichema." That has a lot of meaning to a person when you go up to them and say, "Ishtamo ichema," meaning I really, truly love you because I love myself. And to have faith in that love, you must know how first to take care of yourself. And what do you mean take care of myself? Well, you got to take care of yourself both physically and spiritually. Okay? What, because again, we were talking about faith, faith in love. To understand it physically, when you love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to try to look good every day. You're going to feel good because you love yourself. You were shown love. Love was passed down to you to where you want to be able to share it with others. And spiritual love is, like I said, love passed down to you from your parents. You know, it's hard at times to point finger at them and say, well, they didn't love me, then, but they do. They did. They just may not know how to express it, but deep down inside, I guarantee you, if your parents didn't love you and something happened to you, I guarantee you they'd be the first ones there. Um, so again, you must have, you must know how to take care of yourself, to share love. You must love yourself. Not only do you have to take care of yourself physically and spiritually, you must be able to learn how to take care of yourself in the environment that you're in. What does that look like? Environment. Well, you know, do you know how to survive? Like, if you run out of meat, you know how to go out, take a game, process it properly, meaning that when you take a game, we just don't bring it to the meat market and have them cut it up and package it up and bring it. No, no, no. We give thanks to the carcass, to the spirit of the animal. We dress them up and we say prayers over them. And if you know the hunting song, you can sing over it. Not just go out, shoot it, and bring it home and start skinning it and cutting up the meat. No, you got to do all that. And for some, you have to give them tobacco. So taking care of yourself in the environment, meaning can you provide, provide for yourself? And are you willing to accept the responsibility and provide for another? This is part of love, you know, and the final thing about love is that are you connected in love? The greatest love that we know of is our creator, our source, Mother Earth. Mother Earth loves us so much that, we are connected to her. Are you connected to Mother Earth? Connected to the Father? Enjoy that special spiritual love, the greatest love of all. You know, those are the things that my elders used to talk to me about. And they said, you got to be careful because the language is going to change. And, some of the new terms that I see that really don't have any meaning, don't have any, I guess the ungumption, the power behind it is, back when I was growing up, You call somebody a brother, even today, when you call somebody a brother, even though he is not your biological sibling, but you call somebody a brother, that has a lot more meaning to them, to you, because you want to be close as a brother, which is more than a friend. You want to be able to be there for them as well as they're going to be there for you. You know, nowadays, bro, what the heck is a bro? I asked myself, what is a bro? I looked in a dictionary, I haven't found that word yet. If anybody finds it, shoot it towards me because I need to know the definition of that word, bro. Even to spell it phonetically, BRUH, bro. No, it's just a slang word that they use that has no meaning behind it. Where, you know, I got one of my elementary school best friend. I call him my brother. He's my brother, and he calls me his brother. We're that close. We're beyond friends. I will be there for him, and he will be there for me. But if I call him bro, that's just okay. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say is okay. Like I say, okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, until I really understand it. That's why I need that definition. If you got that definition for bro, you know. Another one is I find it back home that a lot of people don't use is saying good night or leaving the presence of a person. All they say is "Tela pa." No, what does that mean? "Tela pa." You interpret it, it says "See you later." That's all it says. Where in Zuni it's supposed to be, depending on what time of the day it is. You know, if it's you know at nighttime and you're leaving their departure, you say "Son awan eh ton ya ton te kinang kok awan te watu," meaning that I am departing. May you have a blessed, wonderful night. And then they return to you in saying, Maleha patoles tiklea ante watu, meaning they're giving you the blessings back by saying, may you have a blessed night also. Not see you later. That's it. We used to bless each other that way. You know, Sometimes I still hear it from my nephews. I still hear that. My brother, I still hear that. We'll hang up on the phone. If it's at noontime, he'll tell me, he said, "Saan ito yatong kok si sunnah itu," meaning that I am departing or I am leaving you. May you have a blessed evening coming. I say the same thing to him. Malesikla to sunnah itu. So, it's a blessing in exchange. But nowadays, tela pa, whether it's morning, night, evening, noon, whatever, always tela pa. Then I go back to the handshaking. In the Hopi prophecy, third handshaking, they talked about, you know, when the special people come to show that they are the one that are chosen to come, they will have a secret handshake. I often wonder, what is that secret handshake? What is that secret handshake? But back home, I guess our secret handshake will be giving each other the breath of life. When you shake somebody's hand, you grab their hand, not not just grip it and shake each other, shake the tar out of each other. No, You grab his hands, and you just politely, you say, "Don't take on ani chia tu," and then he'll accept the breath of life blessing that you just said to him. And then he'll repeat the same thing to you. Maleha pa to take on ani chia tu, and you accept his blessing of life. So you're exchanging the breath of life to each other, not just handshake and grip each other or not the bump. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, about the handshake. And I said, yes, it does. The bump, boom, that's it. Whereas a handshake, after you give each other breath of life, when you say that prayer, I say, where's the energy behind that statement that you're making? Do you really put into it? Because, you know, a good spiritual person will feel your energy, will feel your vibration, and will feel your emotion behind that statement. When you give them that breath of life, say, and you really, really mean it, your energy is going to be in that little prayer. Your vibration is going to be in it because you're going to be really wanting to give him as much as he can handle. And your emotions got to be in there too. You don't want to have a sad face saying that prayer. No, smile, be confident. Give it to them real good. To where they can really feel it, and you want to receive the same thing from them. They feel it from you, they'll give it back to you same powerful way. These are the things that change, and I I guess I need to quit barking and go back and start changing stuff again. The only way I know to change is by being an example. And that's why I tell my nieces and nephews, when you go out, do the handshake. Make sure you say the oh way. Give them the breath of life. You know, it doesn't matter, what they believe in, Izuni way or anything like that. When you give a person a breath of life, they're going to stop and accept it because everybody needs longevity of life. And that's basically what the breath of life will give you, longevity of life, perfect path to follow. So in this world out here, you know, when we speak, when we talk to each other, let's get our energy up into them words. Words are powerful. Your fifth chakra, vibration. Those are the powerful thing you got. Words are powerful. You know, when you talk to people, be a blessed person, be that spiritual person, a leader who are, when you talk to them, you're not yelling at them or anything, but be confident in your blessing when you give them the blessings. You know, show your actions to them. Your emotions, show it to them where they understand that what you're saying, you really mean it, you know, and you'll go a long ways. If you have any questions, get a hold of me. I love y'all. And I want to continue to share all these things that I've been taught and all the things that I see changes. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you know, I just want to share because I love you guys. And I want y'all to be good leaders when one day when you become that leadership role. You have a wonderful day again, and I love y'all.